What is up, everyone? I am Chris Knight. This is Chaos Central and the Real Review 3000 with the rule of three. And as usual, we have Nzo of Biggaford Entertainment and Danny, aka Comic Chat. So we're here for the rule of three again. And why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, pimp out your shows. Nzo, tell them what you did today, though, because maybe that'll be something people can look forward to.
Yes.
But go ahead, Anzo. Tell everybody about yourself and what you've been doing.
Yes, guys, what's up? My channel is Biggaford Entertainment. You know all the shows we do, Chaos List, Chaos Conversation, Rule of Three, blah, 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 the other shows. What Chris was talking about is today I did a little DJ set, you know. I don't claim to be a DJ, nothing like that, but I was just going on some old school tunes and seeing if the people liked it. And some of the people that were in the chat were digging the music I was playing, so thinking about doing something like that again. Mad Mardigan said, "What's up with the DJ thing?" Well, I've been using virtual DJ for like 10 years, if not more. You know, I've made some mixtapes and stuff like that. But I said, you know what? As I'm watching all these DJs go on, I said, you know what? Let me just try something. So tried a little thing. Appreciate everyone that watched it out. Appreciate being on the show again with you guys today. Let's get this shit started, cause yeah.
Awesome, yes, no doubt. Danny, why don't you tell them about what you do, where you've been, all that good stuff.
I am Danny, aka Comic Chat, 1/3 of this chaotic crew. We have a lot of shows, people. I mean, a lot of shows. Between the three of us, I guarantee we have 8 to 10 shows. Please. Excuse me. Had to get that COVID-19 out of me. Ugh. Okay. Please catch us. Subscribe to our channel. Support us, man. Try to put up a lot of good content, a lot of diverse, different content. So you're not going to be seeing the same thing over and over and over. We range all the way from Star Wars to guitarists to politics to whatever, man, whatever the mood dictates. That's what we try to talk about. We try to do it in an intelligent and also funny way. So please check us out. Tomorrow we'll be doing, I believe, a combination of possibly watching one show and then critiquing The Mandalorian season 2, episode 1. So I'm not sure how we're going to do that. And then please check us out on Saturday on Square Ones. Me, Nzo, Chris joins a lot of times. Man Diesel, Man Mardigan, and we strictly talk about sports. Right now, the only main thing that's going in my mind is football. So please check us out on Saturdays, man. You're in for a treat.
Absolutely. Yeah, right now the only thing that is going on is the NFL after the 7th inning pull out of what's his name on the Dodgers, where he came back out and decided to spread the love and COVID around. Dude, that was crazy stuff, man. I saw that. I was like, who the heck is in charge? You spend a whole season trying to keep this fluffy bunny disease thing from just shutting everything down in baseball, and then you basically say, oh, you know what, we're done, fuck it, go do what you want. It's like,
I want to say one thing. I am not in any way talking junk about baseball, because I know it is a very skilled, cerebral game, but it bores the shit out of me. I just cannot sit in the stadium or in my house and watch a 3-hour baseball game, and I just can't do it. I know they say it's America's great pastime, but it ain't my pastime.
There ain't nothing wrong with.
I think football should take that.
Well, you know, I'd say over the past, I don't know, the past 20 years, the football has been taking it. Baseball's got a lot of stuff to kind of work
football
out.
has always been king, as long as from the 70s to now.
Maybe, I don't know. 70s and 80s were like a great era for baseball. I mean, and that's my opinion. I'm not saying it's absolutely the truth.
The only thing I remember about the 80s was Mark McGwire hitting all them damn home runs.
That was
Hey,
90s, but
90s.
I got you.
That
I got
him
you.
and Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
That's all I remember.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
share this because Mad was like, "Am I a DJ that presses
Okay, hold
shuffle
on.
on iTunes?" I'm like, bro,
All right, hold on. Here we go. All right.
no,
There you go.
this is what I be using.
Oh man.
It's called Virtual DJ. I put most of my playlists back into it.
You can scratch the stuff on there?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah.
No, I got.
That looks pretty expensive there.
I don't
It's
even know
free.
where the hell.
Free.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
It's free.
I've got. Well, I got the old school like dual CD turn thing over there. It doesn't have the scratch pad. It's like late
That's what
80s,
we
early
should do,
90s
too.
thing.
You should do best DJs. God, that would be a good show.
There you go. But I have a Serato scratch table too, and then I got Serato too. But I have American or not American virtual DJ. Yeah, definitely music, man. I love music.
Yeah, there is a shuffle.
$4.99.
But... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say $4.99 super chat from John BMB Studios. Bald man bad. I respect baseball, but it's lame. Okay, well, man, I think two of these guys on this panel are going to agree with you. I love baseball here in Kansas City. I love watching the Royals.
I won't call it lame, but
I will say if I'm going to watch a sport for sure, it's going to be football. I enjoy playoff basketball in the NBA. That's normally when I get because I don't have a team here. I mean, the closest team I got to the Oklahoma City Thunder, which I like, but it's like that. You know, I gotta have something right here in town, so it's football and baseball for me. But that's that's how it goes. All right, guys, let's bring it up. Let's bring up this crazy wheel that tells us what to do.
And the one that you use to rob people when you're doing
no,
Rumble?
different. This is completely different. This is
Different
sanctioned.
wheel?
This is actually sanctioned by the Chaos Central office.
Got you.
Okay, so if you had your choice, which spinoff of The Mandalorian would you prefer to see on Disney Plus? An Ahsoka Tano standalone series or a Boba Fett standalone series? Oh, and I left the on part on. Jeez, I can't get this right ever.
No, you can't, but it's okay.
I know. It's like, all right. Who would like to go first on this one?
I can go.
Yeah, your question, Donnie. You go.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay, well, all right. So 3 minutes is on the board. Your time, Danny, starts. Make sure that my Vegas Pro doesn't open up in the other window like I think it's going to. Sorry. Okay, time starts now.
I would personally like to see the Ahsoka Tano series over the Boba Fett. And technically, if you watch the last season of, or the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars season 7, then you kind of get a little taste of what Ahsoka can do. People got to realize that Ahsoka was trained by the most gifted, or they say the chosen one, Anakin Skywalker. So she was just Padawan for X amount of years. Of course, by watching him teaching her, she's going to be a badass herself, which she clearly showed because she stand toe-to-toe with Darth Maul, who we've seen as one of the most deadliest Sith as it relates to fighting. Now Boba Fett.
Go ahead.
Boba Fett to me is more of a cult god, I guess, because we really haven't seen what he can do. And then the most things we do see what he can do, he kind of gets the short end of the stick because he's over in the Sarlacc pit. Luke is able to get him and mess up his jetpack, and he falls into the pit. We really didn't see him do anything. We saw his dad, Jango Fett, do some things, and of course, Jango only had him for maybe 10 years. I think he's maybe like 10, 11 when he was killed by Mace Windu. So we don't know how much knowledge or what skill set his dad taught him in those 10 years. I'm sure he taught him a lot, but we never saw that. Boba Fett is not a Mandalorian. He just wears the Mandalorian armor. So he has not had the training, from what I've seen, what I've read, what I've heard, that an actual Mandalorian has. He just wears the armor. There still is nothing that I have read or seen that says Jango was a Mandalorian. I don't think he was. I think he was just a very gifted bounty hunter and killer, or whatever you want to call him. I don't think he was a Mandalorian. So he learned whatever he learned from wherever he learned, and he was in the process of teaching Boba Fett that. And Boba Fett is a bad man based on what we've seen, but I think it's more of a cult following than actually what we actually seen and can say, yeah, he's ABC 1, 2, 3. And we're just going by what people are saying. He's one of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy. But based on what I've seen from season 7 of the Clone Wars, Ahsoka is a bad woman. So I would be more interested in seeing that, see where the Force kind of takes her, because she is neither light nor dark, nor she ain't gray. She's just a Force user, a very gifted Force user that was trained by one of the best Jedi turned Sith in the galaxy. So I think that's a more interesting story than the exploits and travels of a bounty hunter. So my choice is Ahsoka.
Okay, not bad at all. First off, let me ask you: did Ahsoka? She basically, from what I've heard, and I haven't seen this, so if you don't want to give it as a spoiler or whatever, she beats Maul in the last season, doesn't she?
Yeah, she captures him.
Yeah,
But
so
it was
I mean,
kind of not like, it was a little bit of luckish. I mean, she held it on, but it was a little bit not necessarily a very clear, decisive win. She beat him and she got the best of him, but it wasn't very clear and decisive.
Okay. All
Those
right.
last episodes were so good.
Yeah, last 4 was fire, bro.
And really quick, let's see here. Shadow Hunter says up here, Boba. I'm just gonna say no. Okay. And then I got another $4.99 super chat. Thank you for being a penny cheap there, John. I appreciate it. No. $4.99 super chat from Ballman Bad Studios. John, literally a perfect game in baseball is two guys playing catch. FYI, Mandalorian ain't that good.
John,
right. He may not be on the show tomorrow.
I'll say episode 1, season 2 wasn't that good, but the series is okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had issues with the first season, or the first episode of the season, but I don't think it was horrible.
No.
I just think if they're gonna have longer ones, let's make it worth the length. That's what I would say. Okay, 3 minutes on the board. Nzo, time starts now.
Okay, so from Empire Strikes Back, I've always been a Boba Fett fan. I love Boba Fett, even though he didn't do nothing. I guess it was just his look, you know what I mean? And then when he's standing next to Darth Vader and, he's no good to me, dead. I loved Boba Fett from that. Died easy in Return of the Jedi, which was disappointing. And I would love to say a Boba Fett, because just imagine a scene where they actually show him getting out of the Sarlacc, or however they want to do it. That would be probably an epic scene. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to go with Ahsoka. I like the Jedi and Sith stuff in Star Wars. I think that's what Star Wars has always been predicated around. You know what I mean? You have your side characters, but it's Jedi and Sith, and that's exactly what I want to see. Now, Ahsoka, on the other hand, has been in the Clone Wars a lot. A lot. So we kind of know her story, but she did end up leaving, and there's that huge gap between when she left the Jedi Order and when she came back. So I'm pretty sure they could explore that. Maybe they could explore what happened after that fight with Darth Maul. There's a lot of things that they can actually do with her. And a live action Ahsoka would do good. We have Rosario Darrow, right? Rosie Dawson, who's playing her?
Rosario Dawson. Yes.
Rosario Dawson is playing
At
her, right?
least that's what we all think, and that's how she's listed on IMDb. Which
as Ahsoka,
IMDb has been wrong. Yes.
Okay.
They've been wrong, but too many reports are saying she is.
That she's Ahsoka, right? So I'm like, you don't get an actor of that actress of that caliber just for a few episodes. You know, she's gonna be in it a lot more. Just like in season 1, that Asian woman from from I think she's from Agents of Steel. You know, she had that one episode, but she didn't die, so we know she'll be back too as well. You know, so my thing is, if you're gonna do this, that let's give us an Ahsoka. Let's get some good Star Wars music up in these episodes, like some real Star Wars music. You know, if you can go back to John Williams, recycle the scores if you have to. I don't give a shit. You know, you're gonna do that.
They own it, so they could easily.
Yeah, they could recycle the scores. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But I would like to hear some new stuff. But like that said, it has to be Ahsoka because I do want to go through. Maybe, you know, she has some encounters with Inquisitors and stuff like that. If they go through that gap time, so it has to be Ahsoka. I want to see Ahsoka more than Boba.
I'm not mad about that. All right. Straight up, Ahsoka. Why? The time has passed for Boba Fett. You are doing Boba Fett's series. If you wanted Boba Fett to be your main character in a series, you should have done it right from the get-go in Mandalorian. End of story. They've already made the decision. I mean, I'm okay as long as they keep this mysterious vibe like they always have with Boba Fett. Keep him at a distance. Let him come in and make some quick strikes, you know, attacks, whatever. Keep it interesting, but don't make him a main focus. Keep him out there. And you can use him in another movie if you want now. But the time has passed for a Boba Fett series because I have always said, and I'll still stand by this, The Mandalorian is the leftover pieces, or the first season at least, was the leftover pieces of the long-rumored Boba Fett movie. So they had 3 movies that they were really heavy on until Solo, and that was Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, and Darth Vader.
Yeah, I thought it was Yoda.
I'd heard Yoda. I think that was if the others went the way they wanted to. I think, but I just know that there were rumored individual Solo movies for characters that people loved. Solo was the first, and it tanked for whatever reason. Don't care. I liked it. I liked it. Don't you know, whatever. The point is that it tanked. They scrapped everything, and now we're kind of picking up the pieces with The Mandalorian. Obi-Wan's coming out. I think Ahsoka is going to be that thing. They're trying. I think they're just trying the other way. They're like, okay, we own this streaming service. We can put this stuff on there, much like they're doing with Marvel. It's not going to be the movies that Marvel could make out of the series they've got right now aren't going to probably make the money that they want them to make. So they're breaking it down in episodic format, and people are buying it. And people are at least they're happy with the overall product. Maybe not great product, but an overall doable product that's good for the streaming service they have. But if this was to be made into a movie per se, it tank. It's obvious. So they're doing the right thing. But you know, I still say Ahsoka is a definite. Anzo said it. Rosario Dawson is not a hire for 2 or 3 performances. No, you're bringing her in here for the long haul, either on this series or her own series, to then tie in with this series on and off. And that's what I think. So 3 minutes on the board. Let's talk about it. We all say Ahsoka.
You thought Solo was good.
I liked Solo. I didn't say it was good necessarily. I liked it.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, name one.
Rise of Skywalker.
No.
You got you.
No, I don't think Rise of Skywalker was worse than Solo.
Oh God, yes, it was.
No, I can watch Rise of Skywalker. I cannot watch Solo.
Solo had an actual story though, and it made sense within its own
Han
context.
Solo is my favorite character of Star Wars. Well, Darth Vader, then Han Solo, and I just don't like the way the guy portrayed Han Solo.
They could have found somebody better. I wasn't horrid. I didn't hate him horribly. There's lots of other people they could have picked.
What
And
blows
then
my mind with Star Wars fans is that they love to say, let me make sure I say this right. We didn't ask for that. Nobody wants to see it. Okay, how are you going to learn about some things if they don't show you some stuff? People were mad at the way he got his name. Okay, if it's the truth, just because it's not the way you want it to be made up or brought into existence, don't laugh at it and criticize. So he was chatting by himself. So the man said Solo. I didn't give a damn about that. That didn't make me be like, oh, what the fuck.
The biggest problem
but
you
why would
have,
he keep that name?
Huh?
Like, why would he keep it?
Because
Like,
it sounds good.
I'm
It sounds
Solo.
good.
No, I'm Solo. So now we have no idea what his
Don't
real
Han
name
Solo
is.
sound good when
You could just make up your names now, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll call myself Han Solo, and now his kids are Solo and all. Nah,
People do it all the time.
That's trash. People go around and change their names.
Listen. I understand the problem people have with it. It makes sense. It doesn't take up any time to explain it. It's done. It's there. But here's the biggest problem you get with these individual movies that are based off of beloved characters. You get people who start touting EU and canon, and like I said, I'm a canon freak too. I don't like what Disney did, but I'll say what Danny said and what you say, Anzo. It's Disney's. They're going to do what they want. We cannot drag canon into this. So the biggest problem most people had, first off, for Solo was that while some of it matched up with things that had been in books already, not all of it did. And so they had a big problem with that. Second thing, what really killed Solo was people got pissed off with The Last Jedi and they took it out on Solo. There's a lot of people out there that all I hear is I can't watch it. I fall asleep. Listen, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's not a bad movie. It's right in line with what Han Solo does.
I can understand that, but to me, it is a bad movie.
No,
I'm just saying for me, it is a bad movie, but I can understand what you're saying. But I was never one of those said that, oh, I don't want a Solo movie. I want a Solo movie. I wanted a Darth Maul movie. I wouldn't mind a Yoda movie. Like, if you're gonna do that, I don't care. Give it to me. Just give me something that's good, something that I enjoy watching, and it just, man, I like me and my kid, man. We were sitting there and we were like, what is this crap, bro? The only thing I will say is Danny Glover. Danny Glover, right?
Yeah.
Donald, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Donald Glover. When they first show that one scene of him and he talks, he sounded exactly like Billy D. Williams, man. Me and my son looked at each other and I was like, oh shit. But then I think during the course of the movie, he didn't keep it up. I find he didn't keep it up. But that one scene, he sounded like Danny Glover. I'm sorry, Lando. And then they tried to hint at that pansexual shit, bro. I was just like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, fuck
that was not needed. That's the biggest problem I have with it. Is that okay, fine, I understand means to an end, get the navigation system in the Millennium Falcon, but yeah, it was needed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now
Disney is trying to expand its audience, bro. That's all that is.
But what does a pansexual expand? Like,
I'll be honest. If there was
people that live that,
I'll be honest.
It doesn't need to be there.
If there was a movie that the best one that fits an episodic type of series is Han Solo, because that's what he does. He jumps from this shipment, he jumps from that shipment, this situation, that situation. He's a loner.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I'm gonna tell you what was fire about Rise of Skywalker to be.
Mm-hmm.
When they were doing that damn, I forgot what they call it, that light speed skipping.
Okay.
And jumping from different planet to planet.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that shit was fire. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. So,
that shit was cool too. Like I didn't mind that. A lot of people didn't like that.
That was good stuff.
How can you light speed jump skip? You know, you'd probably hit into something. But I'm like, listen, whatever. It was cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of didn't like that the Falcon was on fire after and all that stuff, but I thought it was okay. Oh, my question.
With Xbox Series X and PS5 coming out next week, which systems are you looking forward to more? Which one's the cheapest?
Is Chris frozen?
You look like you're
Chris is
frozen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you have to come back. I know Star Wars is for kids. I know that.
Damn, Chris making a clone of himself. How the hell he did that?
Oh, because he got froze, so he logged in and then came back before the other one closed up.
Hey, I know one thing. My grandson will say, Grampy, let's go to Burger King and see if we can win one of those free PS5s. Man, they giving away like crazy over here. I don't know about in Canada.
No.
So, next question. Which series, or with Xbox Series X and PS5 coming out next week, which system are you looking forward to more?
No, I was saying that's right, David. Because Shadowhunter said Star Wars for kids, and David said adult fans spend money. And that's correct. That is right.
Absolutely.
So now, start it off, of course.
Yep, because it's your question. So here you go. Which one are you more interested in seeing or getting? Go ahead.
Okay. I'm definitely more interested in my Xbox Series S. And I woke up this morning, and it's the first time I ever seen money come off of my credit card where I said yes, because that means it's been shipped out. So I will be getting it probably on the 10th, which I am extremely happy for. I can't wait to try it out. I got my PS5 coming on the 12th, I believe it is. No, I don't know. I'm probably not going to get that the first day because the shipping said 19th or whatever. I'm getting both this time. I've never got a pre-order like first day system before, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm doing both of them." But I'm an Xbox guy. Like if you look at,
I don't mean to cut into your time. I need for you to teach me whatever job that you got, because my wallet would be crying. It'd be like, Danny, what the fuck are you doing, man? This is a want, not a need.
Actually, it is kind of a need because no, hear me out.
Oh wow.
Hear me out. Because of the channel.
Do you want to use this for your time?
No, you could put it back now.
All right, cool. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because of the channel, right? So I'm going to be doing a lot of game streamings. I'm going to be reviewing the systems and stuff like that. So hopefully if I do some videos on them, I can write them off of my taxes, So that's something that I plan to do. But like I said, I'm an Xbox guy. If you guys look at me, I'm playing Xbox all day. It's Game Pass. I know there's nothing really exclusive coming out launch day, and at least PS5 has the Spider-Man Miles Morales. But because I'm a Xbox guy, I'm more excited for that one. But I will tell you this: I am dying to try that new joystick from PlayStation, though. I do like the fact that the Xbox gives you the opportunity to use your old joysticks, because I bought an Elite 2, and here in Montreal, that Elite 2 was $280. And I got that like maybe 3 or 4 months ago or whatever. So just imagine now that I pay that much money for that joystick and I can't use it on the new system. I'd have been pissed, right? So that I like. But the PS5, to me, the joysticks and the stuff that they have, the features with the joysticks, I'm definitely wanting to try that out. But I've been an Xbox guy for like the last 2 systems now, and I'm still an Xbox guy now. So Xbox for me all the way. I'm excited, man. I'm giddy. Like I said, when money came on my card, I was like, yes. Then I went to Best Buy and I went to the shipping to see if it was actually shipped out or anything, but it's in process and processing. So I'm like, okay, good.
It'll be like Christmas Day when you get it.
Yeah, the only problem is that it's shipping here from Canada Post. Canada Post usually comes to the house around 4 or 5. So I'm like, I don't want to be waiting until fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon to get my system. I want that shit here at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Stay up all day and all night until about 10 a.m. and then go to sleep, wake up when it gets there, and then it'll be like it's 10 a.m.
Now I don't want to do that either, because let's say I fall asleep now, I miss them, and then they leave that little fucking ticket at my door where I got to go pick it up the next day, you know? So I'm going to be sitting in front of my window like this. Canada Post all day. I'm telling you I will. I'm telling you, because I'm not missing it. I'm not missing it.
Nice. All right. Okay. Danny, 3 minutes on the board. Luckily, if this is in the weekly rumble and you don't have to use all 3 minutes, because I don't think you're going to be using all 3 minutes.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Here you go. 3 minutes. Go ahead.
I can personally tell you, I've had an Xbox system, and I've now currently own a PlayStation system. I've always liked PlayStation better. I have the Xbox. I'm gonna tell you how old I got. An Xbox 360, still going strong. So all the other stuff I don't have. I got the PlayStation 4, and I mainly play my football on that. The last NFL, or the last whatever football game, the one with Tom Brady on it.
Madden?
Yeah, I got the last.
You play Madden? I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Oh man, now we can have a Madden tournament or something.
I play Madden. I play the NBA. I got the last one, I think, with Kobe on it.
Really?
The last one I bought. Mm-hmm.
Daddy, you never told me that. You're like Def Jam. That's what I play. You never told me.
I just beat Def Jam. I got to play it, but see what I do. I get to the All-Star that have like Michael Jordan and Sky Pippen stuff. Mm-hmm. Then I go to settings and I move Michael Jordan up to 100 and everything.
Yep.
Shit. Time as he touched the ball, I be hot.
Dude, that. I love doing that only because once I beat it, I do it once I beat a game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go ahead, finish.
If I'm playing with Michael Jordan, I'm moving everything up to 100. Man, he be fire, boy. The net be turning red and like it's on fire. Shit, that's like a touch the ball. But yeah, I like the PlayStation 4. I can tell you now, I'll never see the PlayStation 5 unless I go to Burger King and I win one of those things and they give it to me. Now, I will say this. If my grandson's other grandfather says, Danny, let's go in half and get the boys one, I'll probably do that. And I may play it that way.
Why don't you go and do it? Why don't you
they ain't
that?
in the games now. They're only 7 and 5. So they're not into the games like that now. Now, when they get to teenagers, I'm probably going to have to fork out the cash, and I will have PlayStation 13 by then or whatever the fuck it'll be.
Exactly.
But I'm not rushing that because I'm not in a hurry to drop $500 or $600 or whatever my portion would be.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were a gamer, I do think I would lean more towards PlayStation. I like the Mortal Kombat, so I've always liked that. My wife, last year, as I said before, got me a GameCube, and I only play Def Jam, The Fight for New York. I just beat it last week for like the third time. So that I'm happy with that. But like I said, I play that gear. What's the one when you play with the guns?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, but I play with a bunch of people, and I don't go around and shoot. I camp. I stay in one spot. I did that one night with some Jamaicans, and them suckers almost killed me. So I don't even fuck with that neither.
Man, I cannot play. Here's the problem, and Danny, you might sympathize with this. Being ex-military, I can't stand the absolute, complete, utter chaos and no communication, and like I don't know. If I work with people online, I'm very much, you go this way, you do that. It's almost like being back in sorties or anything like that. It's like, I guess it's designed in us now. Our heads were wired a certain way to do things a certain way. So when you get into these rooms with people just running in 5,000 different directions, doing whatever the hell they want. It's like, no, I can't do it. I just don't even try. I don't.
I found out there's a setting on there where you can add the bad guys, and you just play yourself.
Yes. Oh, I know.
Or you play with with another friend. So that's what I do. I don't even play online with people anymore.
No,
I play
that's
by
the
myself.
thing. Yeah.
So
absolutely. All right. I'm gonna get both here. Not right off. I'm gonna wait. I always wait. I don't ever buy the first run of anything because that Red Ring of Death that the 360 had a lot of those problems. I just don't do it. Although I forgot, I probably need to look at the tax option down here because everything I get now, it's going to be played on here. I mean, and I mean, this whole space right here, I need to look at about how to incorporate in my taxes. I have a business other than doing YouTube and stuff, but YouTube's pretty much going into that business too. So it's a lot of things that I could look into doing that. But I'm one of those people that like too many different games, and nowadays and for a long time now, PlayStation and Xbox have split these games up. So if you like a certain series and it's only on Xbox, you're kind of relegated to having to do it. PC occasionally will get everything sometimes, but not all the time. And I do PC gaming too. But if I have an option, because it's a singular console, I prefer to play it on things like, Xbox or PlayStation because it runs better, runs quicker. I don't have to worry about the hardware and all that. Because if you're only a PC gamer, you have to put money into it constantly because those games jump so quickly, and it's fine. My computer was built to stay relevant for probably another year or so, and then I'm gonna have to start looking at another graphics card or something else. But I mean, there are I'm a big fan of Uncharted. That's a PS5. That's a PS exclusive, and I've heard they're doing a prequel to it on PS5. What is it? Halo, I think, is still exclusive to Xbox. So there's those games that I don't mind playing that I'm not willing to just not go back to. If I want to play it, I know I got to get that system, so I'll get both of them. I've got all the Nintendos, I got all the Segas, I've got all the freaking, got all sorts of shit running around here. That's just what I do. I collect that type of stuff. So I'm not a PS5 or I'm not a PlayStation or an Xbox person. I like them both equally, but I will say this: PlayStation has always had the edge when it comes to accessories. Xbox has always had the edge when it comes to I think they're individual games that are exclusive to their consoles. That's how I see it. So it's kind of hard to pick one or the other. So I always end up getting both. So that's where I'm going with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you. I usually always get both. For some reason, I didn't get the PS4. I ended up getting it for my son for his birthday, and I gave him the PS4. So he has it. I could play it anytime I wanted to. But I started off with the PS2, right? PS2 was my system. Then I got the Xbox 360, and I was stuck on the PS2. Then my PS3 came out, and again, I was stuck on the PS3. That's all I played was the PS3. And we have our cable companies here, right? So I was with one company, and then I got a call from another company. They're like, hey, if you switch over, they asked me who I'm with, and I'm like, I'm with this company. They say, hey, if you switch over, we'll give you Xbox One, Xbox 360. That was a 360 because the first one was an Xbox. Yeah. So Xbox 360 for free. And I was like, okay, boom. So I switched over. Then I got the Xbox, and I had a lot of friends on the Xbox, and then that system took over. Then Xbox One, and then now it's going to be the Series X. So for me, I'm a big Xbox fan, But I don't hate PlayStation. I do like PlayStation. PlayStation has the games as well, So
no, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff, and I remember the first time I saw water on PS4 and Xbox One. Water animation. I was like, holy crap. I mean, I started playing on Pong.
Me too.
I mean, not the original because I was like 60s, but I'm talking like, Atari Pong. And it's like, I remember thinking that was like, oh my God, how can it get better? And then you got like Pitfall. I remember Pitfall. Like, holy crap. Mind blown again. Then Mario. I was like, holy crap. Well, first Donkey Kong, then Mario. It's like every time. Go ahead.
What swayed me was like when I see like the stories they have, like the Old Republic,
Force Unleashed,
Force Awakens, Force Unleashed, and then when they show the storyboard of the Mortal Kombat, that last one when Raiden was fighting Scorpion.
For me,
that right there makes me want to buy it. And what's the one with the bad superheroes?
Injustice.
And Injustice is off the chain, boy.
Yeah, for me, when I had my PS2 and I remember the PS3 came out and I seen the price, it was like $600. And I was like, I am not buying this fucking system. There's no way I'm spending $600, right? So a few days later, I went to the store and they had that shit on the screen and they were playing 2K. And I was like, holy crap. Do you have any PS3s in stock? They're like, yes, we do, sir. It's like, yeah, I'll take the PS3 and I'll take the NBA 2K, please. Thank you.
I mean, I remember playing. Oh, yeah, we'll talk just for a second more on this. I remember playing baseball games with my dad. That was our thing, was playing baseball. And he never got into football. I did. But I remember first time I think it was Tommy Lasorda's baseball on Sega Genesis.
Yes.
And you'd hit that ball and it'd come up and you'd see the laces and the signature of Tommy Lasorda. I was like, oh my God. And yeah, nowadays don't walk by those TVs showing those games. Don't do it. You won't buy it.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Absolutely.
It's and that's the hardest thing for me is that I'll walk by and look at it and think, okay, soon. And but I gotta keep telling myself no.
Y'all ain't got different. The minute a price tag can make me change my mind. I don't care how good something is, boy. Man,
when I seen that,
that's what keeps me away from it. But man, hey Austin, what's going on? Hey,
guys, you know those games Walmart sell that look like the old arcade games?
Yeah. The one-ups?
They're like $3.99. God, I want one of them things. But every time I see a $3.99, I'd be like, nope.
I want one too, but they don't have the ones that I want here, so I never really got it. But I definitely
got 3.
I know. I know.
Oh my God.
All right, last question, guys. Brandon Ralph says returning as Superman in the Flash movie is a possibility. Do you want to see him put the cape back on?
Brandon Ralph?
I'll go.
All right, 3 minutes. Go ahead, Nzo.
I don't mind seeing him put on the cape again. When he came into Crisis, I think he stole the show. Like, really and truly. They put him up against that bitch-ass Superman, and I was just like, yeah, fuck his ass up, man. Because I don't know, man. That Superman, he's kind of short. He just doesn't feel like Superman to me. So when Lois and Clark comes out, I'll check it out. Hopefully they do him some justice in that.
Are they doing another Lois and Clark?
Isn't it Lois and Clark that's coming to the show?
Yeah.
Well, Lois and Clark was already a show.
Yeah.
It may not be called Lois and Clark, but is that what it's called?
It's gonna be called. I know they're gonna do a show, but I'm not sure what the name's gonna be.
Okay, yeah.
That was the one with Dean Cain and what's her name?
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher.
That was Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
I guess they
could
could
be a new
reboot
version
it.
of that, but I don't know if it's gonna be Lois and Clark.
Okay.
I know it's gonna feature them and their 2 sons.
Yeah, right. And Shifty and them are saying Lois and Superman or Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Whichever one, you know what I mean? To me, I think that Superman is a bitch. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing Brandon put on the uniform again, because as much as I didn't like Superman Returns, he really wasn't the problem. I mean, he actually reminded me of Christopher Reeves in that movie. And that's what they were going for. And I think that part of it worked. I just don't think the rest of the story worked, you know? So if we can get him to come back as a Kingdom Come Superman or something like that, you know, in a flashback, have him there for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, cameo, whatever, I'll definitely be down with that. Because when you see something like that, you never know what can happen, you know. The crowd goes crazy, likes to see him, then boom, next thing you know, a Superman Kingdom Come movie gets announced or something like that. So I think the best time to see if the people would be acceptable to it is to put him in that movie. You know, give him a nice little cameo in there. I mean, so far with what they're doing with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck, and why not? You know, why not go all out and just show that there is a big multiverse out there? I think that's what their plan is anyways, because when you watch the DC universe, they did talk about connecting their TV shows with the movies. And that's why we got the Flash and Ezra cameo, you know, and that actually scene might be in the Flash movie.
It should be.
Yeah, I agree. So they put it in the Flash movie, but they put it in there from the perspective of Ezra Miller's Flash instead of as it was in as the TV show Flash. You know, so I'm definitely down for that. You know, like I said, I think he got a raw deal because the movie was so bad, but he wasn't the bad part of that movie. So yeah, do it again. Put him in the cape.
Okay, fair enough. Danny, 3 minutes on the board.
I don't particularly want to see Brandon Roof in the cape. I would much rather see Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill has come and taken in my mind. He has replaced Christopher Reeve as the best Superman. I know some people not gonna like that. They'll say I'm talking blasphemy, but the eye test, he looks like Superman. Christopher Reeve looked like Superman back then because we muscles and that frame that we're looking for wasn't a necessary thing back then. Now, when you see superheroes and you look for comic book accuracy, Henry Cavill looks more like the comic book accurate Superman.
Depends on which comic book you're talking about, though.
The ones I'm seeing now and the way they're drawn, and I can show them to you. Batman and Superman is muscled the fuck up.
But they weren't always drawn like that, though.
And I just said that in the
old days. I'm just saying.
In the olden days, in the 70s and 80s, Christopher Reeve looked like that part. That's the same thing we said about Michael Keaton's Batman. He looked the part in the uniform. But now, and most of the things that we see, superheroes are having these superhero type bodies. That's one of the main criticisms we had with old boy from Twilight. We done got spoiled, so to speak, seeing Ben Affleck come in there and looking like the man and doing all the stuff that we've seen in comic books and on TV. We expect that same thing for him. So in my mind, I am leaning more towards Henry Cavill. Brandon Roof in that movie, Return of Superman, I did not like it at all. And I will agree with Nzo, it wasn't his fault. But sometimes you can get hitched to stuff that's bad, and it takes a lot to get that out your mind and to change one's opinion. But I do think the Kingdom Come Superman that he played in Crisis was a definite step in the right direction. I definitely liked how the suit looked on him. Yeah, he did look a little bit more muscular and intimidating. But if I had a choice between him, Henry Cavill, I'm going to pick Henry Cavill all day long, twice on Sunday. I'm ready to see Henry Cavill in the black suit like he's in the comic book. I think that's going to be fire. But to get back to the question at hand, if I see him, will I be upset? No. But am I clamoring or excited to see him in the Kingdom Come movie or show? No, not really.
Okay. All right. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'll say it again and again and again. If the intention of the Flashpoint movie, if they call it Flashpoint, whatever they call it. But I think that's kind of what everybody thinks they're going to go for is Flashpoint. Man, throw everything at it and the kitchen, everything at it and the kitchen sink. We didn't get it this time. Maybe we'll put it up for another time down the road. But I put in here a question where I asked, with the chances of CGI and it resurrects people. They did Dark. They did
Tarkin,
Grand Moff Tarkin. Carrie Fisher wasn't dead, but they did Carrie Fisher young. There's talk of when they bring Paul Walker's character back to Fast and Furious, his brother is going to do what they did in 7. They're going to stand in for him body-wise because they looked a lot, shape-wise the same. And it's perfected. And they're going to continue to do this as long as families and the people who are in charge of that person's estate allow it to happen. I want to see Christopher Reeves in the damn thing. I wanted them to throw everything at this. If they're completely going to tear apart what has already happened in the DC universe as far as movies have gone, let's just throw everything at it. Let's have fun with this and show the different things that are going on. Let's jump from the movie universe to the TV universe and show it from the opposite perspective. I mean, Back to the Future did a full reshoot in the second one of the exact same scene that the first one ended on. They can do that stuff. They're capable of doing it. Let's have some fun. And I think if you have fun with this Flashpoint movie, it won't matter if Ezra Miller's in it or not. People are going to like that as long as you say, we're just having fun with it. Yes, you have to have a storyline. You have to have a point, a starting and a stopping point. You got to get somewhere. But if we're really going to put the time into a Flashpoint movie, you got to show a lot of people. Brandon Routh should be in it because, yes, it wasn't his fault that the movie got the type of reaction it got. I didn't mind it. I think Kevin Spacey did a good Lex Luthor. I don't know what people think about that. That's my opinion. Whatever. Mm-hmm. I didn't mind the movie. I understand where the problems with the movie are. It's a little slow. It's got points of it's like, okay, what's going on? Why? But Routh was. He looked the part. I liked it, and so.
Danny, you bored? You tired?
I'm listening.
Your camera's on. We can see you.
I'm listening. I heard everything you said.
It's good. It's good. But no, I think that I'd be okay with him coming back. 3 minutes on the board, guys.
You said
we're gonna.
He didn't have no problem watching that. I don't know how the hell he didn't have no problem watching that. That wasn't better than Ruth's problem. I don't know. He thought Lex Luthor was a good Lex Luthor, which he was. Kevin Spacey. I mean, okay.
Kevin Spacey was a good.
I thought he played Gene Hackman really well. That's what he was going for. He was going for the Gene Hackman look.
He wasn't as jokey though, which I liked. You know what I mean?
I bought that he was.
He was too over the top for me.
Well, that's fine.
And I'm a Kevin Spacey fan.
You thought it was too over the top, really?
I did.
Okay. So who's the Lex you like?
I like
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I like Hackman. I think I think, and now you're not going to get him to come back and do it again, but if you find somebody like Hackman that can.
No, my favorite Lex is Michael Rosenbaum. That's the.
That's who they should have given Justice League and Batman versus Superman to.
That is the best Lex of all time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, if you're gonna do the Flashpoint movie right, man, throw everything at it because you're gonna start from scratch. I mean, that's gonna be the end of it for Ezra, probably.
You don't want it to be too chaos.
No. But, I want to see maybe a section of like 15 minutes where he's literally jumping from one scene to the next, like boom, 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 5-second cameo. Like he jumps and pop 5 seconds of Christopher Reeves in the looking like Superman again. And you go like, oh, no, boom, move to the next one. That's all you need.
And if they could do something like they did Crisis, you know what I mean? They don't have to have big cameos in there, but.
Do we like Christopher Reeve because he was the first, or do we like Christopher Reeve because
he wasn't the first? It was George. I'm
talking about
back in the 50s.
I'm talking about on the big screen. I'm not talking about actual Superman.
No, because
everybody seems to be in love with Christopher Reeve.
The reason why I like Henry Cavill is because he's like Christopher Reeve with Superman. He embodies what Superman means. And now Henry Cavill isn't even American, and he embodies. And I hate to say that to anybody watching this from overseas. Superman's an American person. It's that's just that's how we see it.
Shit, that's how most superheroes are from.
Well, and that's the thing. But Henry Cavill embodies what Superman is about. And so when you see Henry Cavill, you don't necessarily think Henry Cavill, you think Superman. When I watched the Mission Impossible with him, man, I had a hard time watching that because I'm sitting there like, man, I don't know. Superman. I want to see Cavill in a Superman. But that's the same thing. Christopher Reeves embodied what Superman was, and he played that part like kids who watched it believed in him. And he lived his life that way.
And his Clark Kent was like, no one has played Clark Kent better than he has.
You can't, because he just had a way of being that complete absolute.
Yeah.
Yes. He did both parts very well. When he became Superman, he was confident. He was. What was good though is like when they would catch that moment of switching parts, like when Lois knows it's him, knows it's Clay, he gets mad at himself. He's like, God, because he knows, but that's the thing. He doesn't. I don't know. But Henry Cavill, dude, you're right. Henry Cavill has become that beacon that Christopher Reeves was. He has taken that mantle and said, I am going to put this on my shoulders, and I hope he does. I hope he sticks with it. But we'll see.
All
right.
You got to take some. What's what I'm looking for? You got to take some criticism points from the last two Superman. They kind of tarnish what he built in my eyes.
Yeah. All right, guys, we've been going an hour. I got to get finished with dinner and stuff. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself, where you can be found one more time. And thank you for the great conversation, as always, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And great questions, by the way. All the questions today were Danny's or Anzo's. But I saw the questions today. And I was good questions. Awesome. So go ahead and tell everybody. Danny, we'll start with you.
I am Danny, a.k.a. Comic Chat. I'm one-third of this trio you see here before you. We have several shows between the three of us. Please try and catch them. Tomorrow we'll be doing not Square One, but we'll be doing Equilibrium, hopefully, if Terrence is available. If not, then we'll have to adjust accordingly. Saturday we'll be doing Square One, which is a sports talk show. And next Monday we'll be continuing our top 50 all-time villains. So, like I said, many shows. We have a lot of them. Please catch us if you can. Please subscribe. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. And Anzo, go ahead.
That's right. My name is Nzo, a.k.a. Biggaford Entertainment. You see what I did there? I was just copying Danny there. But you guys know where to find us, man. Biggaford Entertainment, A Rule of Three, Chaos Conversation, Chaos List, Square One, Equilibrium, Storms Live, OOC. We got all these shows going up. I hope I didn't miss any. Tried to say them all. But I appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Yeah, go ahead.
We're doing between the three of us, like I said, I don't know. I know I'm doing at least 5 to 7 streams a week. And I know you guys are doing the same thing. You got Robert Storms, you jump on at night, and occasionally, I know I haven't been on a while, but occasionally I jump up there.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, we got the next 2 nights off.
But I
too. He's not 2 nights free.
But no, we got tons of shows, guys. I have the weekly Rumble, I have the weekly wrap up. I'll get back to the Gospel According to Chris. I do gaming streams, I do all that stuff. I'm here 3 days a week with Danny and Anzo and other people. Sometimes I jump on LDG streams. I'm all over the place. And all three of us, like I said, we do so much. There is a lot of content. We understand that. And like they both say all the time, there's time. We keep it up. It's always there. Go back, watch it when you have a chance. You YouTube's a gift that keeps on giving. You can go back and watch stuff and take your time and do that. That's all we ask. And again, make sure you're subscribed to us. Make sure you ring our bells, all of that stuff. And yeah, but you know what, guys, I really appreciate this. I think we got a great thing here. I think we've been doing really good work together.
Absolutely.
We do compelling stuff, different stuff. It's not all the same on all three shows. We like to mix it up. But guys, thank you very much for being here tonight. And everybody out there, thank you for being here tonight. And with that said, guys, let's say goodbye.
Peace.